Welcome back to the Headline Roast. It is Wednesday, April 9th, 2025. You made it halfway through the week, and that deserves more than just a participation trophy. So here is your reward headlines more volatile than your group chat during brunch plans. We have Elon in a tariff Twitter feud, Wall Street on a roller coaster, India shaking its interest rates like a magic 8-ball, and London millionaires fleeing like the Queen started charging rent. Also, a theme park drops in Bedfordshire, which is the most British twist since Tina Crisis. Subscribe now and join the Roast fam. We roast headlines daily so you can sound smart at brunch or during awkward elevator rides without reading 5 newspapers, falling asleep, or paying $8 a month for the privilege. New episodes every weekday and weekend. 1. Elon Musk calls Trump's tariff advisor a moron. Elon Musk went full keyboard warrior, calling Peter Navarro, aka the mastermind behind Trump's trade war playbook, dumber than a rock, and Navarro? He is in jail but still throwing policy grenades from behind bars. It is like Succession meets Shawshank, but with more tariffs and fewer morals. White House officials responded by defending Navarro and suggesting Musk focus on building cars, not conspiracies. Meanwhile, Twitter exploded. One user wrote, "We are one tweet away from a trade war reality show." 2. Wall Street's historic surge after Trump's tariff pause. After weeks of economic doom-scrolling, the markets finally caught a sugar rush. President Trump hit pause on most tariffs for 90 days. Wall Street reacted like it got a stimulus check and a hug from Beyoncé. The S&P 500 jumped 9.5%, its biggest one-day leap since 2008. Traders celebrated by high-fiving their Bloomberg terminals. CNBC brought back the bull graphic from retirement. And someone at Goldman Sachs reportedly ordered lobster for lunch again. It was a good day to own stock. Bad day to be a short seller. 3. Liberation Day tariffs upend the global economy. Trump's self-declared Liberation Day was meant to strike fear in the heart of foreign competitors. Instead, it struck fear into the global economy. With tariffs ranging from 10 to 50%, international markets are doing the financial equivalent of a panic attack in a revolving door. The IMF called it a shockwave. Germany called it deeply unhelpful. China called it cute. Meanwhile, U.S. exporters are looking at their shipping invoices like they just got dumped via text. 4. UK to coolly and calmly engage with Trump after tariff pause. Downing Street released a statement saying the UK will respond to US tariff policy coolly and calmly, which is British for we are absolutely furious but too polite to scream in public. Officials say they will open trade talks, review economic implications, and continue drinking tea like their GDP depends on it. Buckingham Palace remained silent, but one royal corgi was seen stress-chewing a scone. 5. EU slaps new tariffs on $23 billion in U.S. goods. Not to be outdone, the European Union clapped back with new tariffs on $23 billion worth of American exports. Brussels described the move as proportionate and regrettable, which is diplomatic code for, oh, it's on. Affected goods include bourbon, motorcycles, and peanut butter. Somewhere, a Harley-riding peanut butter enthusiast just screamed into their pillow. Expect the trade drama to continue until someone runs out of sanctions or wine. 6. RBI delivers first rate cut in 5 years. India's Reserve Bank cut its benchmark interest rate for the first time in nearly 5 years, trimming it to 6.25%. Officials said it was to stimulate growth but also, probably to make headlines that did not involve Elon Musk. The announcement shocked economists, delighted borrowers, and confused half of Reddit. Some called it bold, others called it desperate. Everyone called their mortgage broker. 7. London loses over 11,000 millionaires in a year. Over 11,000 millionaires left London last year, citing high costs, financial regulation, and the rising price of property. Analysts say the exodus could impact the luxury market, real estate prices, and the city's ability to fund 37 Michelin-starred oat milk lattes. Where did they go? Dubai, Singapore, and, reportedly, one guy just moved into a yacht. Londoners are unfazed. One pub regular was quoted saying, "Good riddance, They never tipped anyway. Nabi show embraces AI and cloud as future of media. At the 2025 NAB show, media execs unveiled their vision of the future AI, cloud production, and hopefully fewer live-streamed meltdowns. Studios are leaning into automation, faster editing. And yes, robots that can produce content faster than your favorite influencer can say collab. One panelist called it the democratization of creation. Another called it one step closer to being replaced by ChatGPT with a ring light. The robots are not just coming, they are pitching shows. 9 Newsmax defamed Dominion, judge rules. In a ruling that surprised no one and disappointed several Facebook uncles, a judge ruled Newsmax defamed Dominion voting systems. The case now moves to damages and possibly a follow-up documentary no one asked for. Legal analysts say this sets a precedent for holding media accountable. Newsmax says it will appeal. Dominion just quietly added vindicated to its LinkedIn tagline. Universal theme park coming to Bedfordshire. Move over, Disneyland Paris. The UK is getting its own Universal theme park set to open in Bedfordshire. It is expected to create up to 28,000 jobs and generate £50 billion by 2055, assuming Brits can handle roller coasters that do not serve tea halfway through. Locals are split. Some are excited. Others are worried about traffic, noise, and tourists asking, is this the Hogwarts ride at every building? Either way, the theme park wars just went transatlantic. Brain teaser answer from last episode, he asked. What common word changes its pronunciation when the first letter is capitalized? Answer, Polish. As in someone from Poland, not what you put on your nails. English is weird. Moving on. Brain teaser for next episode. What is the only word in the English language that ends in Mount Melteint? It is a real word. It is probably in your nightmares. That is your April 9th headline roast. Like, comment, subscribe, and if tariffs, tech, or theme parks stress you out, just remember a corgi somewhere is also struggling.